Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. So this is a part 2 of a tutorial we've already started on how to make a Barbie dress, a sleeveless Barbie dress. So this is a continuation of that video. You need to watch the part 1 to fully understand the stage we are. Now we're gonna go ahead and draft the back panel and the skirt of the dress. You want to place another fabric on fold, as you can see here. So you just fold over like that. That's for the back panel, the top bit of the dress. Then you want to place your front panel on it and leave an allowance of 1.5 inches. So you need 1.5 inches for your zip allowance. So you want to cross check with your tape measure. Now for the neck depth of the back panel, you're going to take 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches, make that marking and connect it to the neck width of the front panel. So you connect it like that. Also, you want to transfer all the markings from the front panel to the back panel. Like I said, I'm gonna cut the front armhole. It's gonna be different from the back panel. So that's the neckline for the back. For the back panel, the dart is gonna start on the chest line, but at the back, that will be at the back. So you wanna transfer that to your back panel. You can apply pins if you want to make it accurate, or you want to go all over with your tape measure and make sure you're doing the right thing. You measure that, make sure it's accurate, then you can transfer to the back panel. So I've drafted the dart here, and the dart is going to end at the chest line, but on your back panel. Once you've transferred all the markings, then you can cut the back panel. And also the armhole, I'm going to cut the front armhole differently in a bit. Once you've cut the armhole, now you're going to reshape the front panel armhole. The top of the dress total length is 17 inches plus the seam allowance to join to the skirt of the dress. So from there to the hand there is 17 inches plus half an inch to join to the skirt. The length of the dress I'm making is 40 inches. So I'm going to minus 17 inches from the 40. So I've got 23 inches for the skirt. So 23 inches plus half an inch to join to the top, then 1 inch hem allowance. So what I'll be cutting is 24.5 inches in total length. And the width depends on how much you want the dress to be full. Like I said, I only bought 1.5 meters. The total width I'm using here is 60 inches, self-edge to self-edge. As you can see, that's the whole width, and the length is 24.5 inches. So what I'll do is to apply pleats. I applied inverted pleats. Apply your tape measure, making sure you have equal pleats, the same pattern pleats. And also it's important you measure your waist circumference on your top and measure it against the skirt width. Once the skirt was sorted, I cut the lining for the top part of the dress, and I had 2 pieces for the front panel and 4 pieces for the back. Don't forget the back is cut into 2 where I'm applying the zip, so I cut a lining for each part. I'm lining the dress with the same fabric, especially the top part of the dress. I didn't have enough to line the skirt. The lining was cut the same way as we cut the front and the back panel, so there was no subtraction, no addition, cut exactly the same. First of all, you want to start with the darts. Very, very important. Make sure all the darts are transferred on the front top bit and the back. So deal with the pleats first before you start lining the top bit. That's very important. That makes your work very neat. Now it's time to join the lining to the main fabric, and I'm gonna be stitching the neckline and the zip line now, so I can flip over and work on the shoulder lines. As you can see here, the top part has started taking shape, and now I'm ironing the zip allowance. Now I have 1 inch left for the zip allowance because I've taken half an inch for stitching the lining and the main fabric together. So that's the 1 inch zip allowance. Now we're gonna be working on the shoulder line. The shoulder line of the front panel and the back panel. You wanna open it up, both the main fabric and the lining. Open it up, right side facing right side, and place on the other panel. Open that up as well and place them, and make sure the lines, the shoulder lines, are lined properly before you stitch. So once you sew that, you sew right to the armhole and on the sides. And when you do that, you should have something like this. This will give you a flawless armhole. You want to repeat the process for the other shoulder and back panel as well. Once the shoulders are joined together with the armhole, you should have something like this, and it's ready for the zip. But before then, we're gonna sew the sides. See, we're gonna sew the sides, then add the skirt. So here I've got the skirt all pleated, and I've applied pins. You can pre-stitch, before you attach to the dress. So I attached it to the dress and also applied my zip, and here I'm stitching the hemline. This is the hemline of the dress, and the dress is ready here. I made an extra large scrunchie and a belt to go along with the dress, and they look stunning. I hope you love the dress as much as my daughter did. She wore the dress for the movie, the Barbie movie, and look at that. So simple, sleeveless, straightforward dress. I'll see you in my next video. But till then, look after yourself and bye for now.